A woman, after divorcing her husband, moved to a remote countryside with her child. On this unfamiliar land, she wanted to buy a house. Houses here were relatively cheap, so she picked one for $500. She carried all her belongings inside and took a look around. The interior setup wasn't bad at all. Getting a house for $500 was already a pretty good deal. Now she had a place to settle down. The kitchen stove just needed a little repair to work, and there was a cabinet in one of the rooms. She could decide whether to keep it or replace it with a second-hand one. When the previous owner left, most of the furniture was thrown out. She carefully checked every room and felt quite satisfied. The yard had no boundaries, so she could clear the weeds and plant some vegetables for daily use. She really liked this kind of life, planting veggies, taking her child to school, and tidying the house. One day ended just like that. Later, she and her daughter temporarily returned to a hotel while hiring workers to help renovate the old yard. A neighboring house had been abandoned for a long time, so she could temporarily store her things there. The land was huge, and as long as it didn't belong to anyone else, she could use it freely. The workers were very efficient, and in no time, the front yard was cleared. There was no worry about cars, since only a small cement road led here. After removing the weeds, a thick layer of grass roots remained, so she asked the workers to dig them out completely. The workers, who were paid, did a thorough job. Some elderly neighbors came over, curious about the newcomer, since no one had moved in for years. These ladies loved watching the activity. They chatted casually with the workers, saying the house had some history, and that's why the previous owner left. The workers didn't tell the woman, fearing she might back out, which would make their work pointless. They cleaned the front yard neatly and efficiently. Overall, for a farmhouse yard, it looked quite good. Then they moved around the house, clearing weeds on the sides and back. They worked extremely fast. The woman added some extra money to have the land near the neighboring house cleared too, giving her more space to plant vegetables. She could grow more, maybe even sell some at the market to earn extra money. Being careful with her finances, she planned a simple renovation, painting the walls, keeping the floor tiles, and cleaning up the small outhouse. The workers cut tree stumps around it with a chainsaw and used a blower to finish cleaning. Finally, the house was ready for her to move in. If you like this video, please like and follow.